Is this going to be cross? Oh, I see. You cross spawn scout because the overlord's moving. Obviously, duh, it's ZVT.
And it checks for a center racks too, because if you go overpull and you only make like 2 lings, the double racks can still kill you. If they like hold the Marines for a moment and then go, it actually can overwhelm.
Makes sense. So let's not forget that Rush didn't have a great hold at the entrance. I think it's always easy from bottom position with an attack from above to hold because units pop out from the bottom. And so like in this case, for instance, the Marine fits really nicely between the 2 depots and the barracks, where otherwise it would just, you know, be on the other side. And you'd be, you know, risk of being bombarded with lings and killed. He's going to go, by the way, for 3 hatch before gas, which is, well, I guess he's going to be forced to get the gas here. But this is a very quick 3rd hatchery. This looks like a ZVP build.
Yeah, and this is a build that's been around for a bit, where you go pool first and then you go for that 3rd hatch, and it's a little bit tricky. You want to keep this SCV alive as long as possible. Rush knows exactly what's going on here, and it will be interesting to see if he adds the 2nd barracks or he goes for the gas right now. I think he's going to add the 2nd barracks, but on the thing that where this becomes a little bit risky is like if Zerg can kill off your SCV and get Zergling speed. Sometimes what they do is they make a bunch of speedlings and crush your army when it comes out to punish a 3rd base. So there's this little back and forth play where, like, if they don't do that, you can force 4 Sunkens immediately, which is insane. Like, imagine having to make 4 Sunkens this early into the game. It would be terrible. Well, that's once the Marines and once the medics come out. But like, the best counter that I've seen against this is walking out with like 5 or 6 Marines and an SCV towards a 3rd base. That's, in my opinion, I think that's the strongest. I've seen Light do that against this before.
Yeah, it feels like you have to find the right amount to kind of thrust out, but then you don't want to overdo it because then it's just going to completely blow up in your face. And look at this Artosis. It's going to be 5 Marines.
Won't find any better.
Inbound over here. Academy started. The SCV is still running around. You have to assume these are lings that are about to hatch. Now, when you have Marines like this without any real, like with no stim, no medics. Oh gosh, you know what? That's so funny. It looks just like a PVZ.
Yes.
Where the zealots come out and you run back and you don't overextend. And I'm sorry, is he going to go for a Hydra Den?
Yeah. This is wild. This is wild because he's getting him to commit so heavily to Marines. Why not just go Lurker? The Marines become completely worthless. I bet you he gets an evolution chamber relatively quickly with this.
This is blowing my mind here. This is such a different TVZ that I'm used to casting. You know, when you're not of the matchup, like I'm from the world of Protoss, right? Just like Artosis is from the world of Terran. Like, I'm sure you have this Artosis where you see a matchup, you're like PVZ and you're like, what's happening here? This looks so funny.
Yeah.
I'm definitely having that moment here, but this is kind of genius. And by the way, there's even a 2nd gas maid that he's not using, which is on purpose. So like, let's say that, you know, he was to scout that or see that it might look like it's a muta build. I guess there's no drones mining, but that's the idea.
He has made, by the way, a huge amount of Zerglings. So Rush actually slows us down. He waits for a Firebat. Perfect play. And I wonder if this is just going to be fast Lurker. I think so. He's slipping Hydras out already. I think you're right. Like, I think you just... This is so tricky on both sides. Because Rush just scanned and he saw, like, no drones at the natural. And there's, like, no drones at 3rd, but you only get 2 scans. So where do you scan next, if anywhere? So now we have all these spread out Zerglings threatening counterattack, threatening surrounds, and he's morphing Lurkers. And look at this. He comes right in, gets on top of it all. Oh, my God, he's going to clear it. And this is exactly what I was talking about, is when you take that 3rd base on location, sometimes you go mass speedling and just crush the army when it comes out. And now you're ahead, for sure, right?
No, exactly. He's in a huge position. The Marines have been reset. The Lurkers are going to come. His entrance is going to be blown up.
Yes.
There's no doubt about it. He's going to get run over. These Lurkers might be able to get there right. Oh, my God, he's going to get a Queen's Nest, too. So he goes right into Defiler, I guess?
Yeah, you're just going to Defiler push him down. This is terrible for Rush.